Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 1st of May, 2023. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show. Hoodie, J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through this rather moody afternoon. And speaking of moody, well, I wouldn't say he was moody. I'd say he was a little bit like the weather, a little bit overcast.
Oh, a little bit down.
A little bit sort of down, a little bit green around the gills.
What's going on with my voice, man?
Yeah, it's pretty bad today.
It's cough, eh?
Yeah.
Well, look, fellas,
cough.
I'll be honest with you, I'm hungover. A little bit hungover, not hugely. I mean, I'm not Keyzied.
No.
But I did have about probably 8 margaritas last night.
Oh.
I was tucked up in bed about 10:30, so not too bad. Went to the Waz with a mate of mine, good mate of mine, and then had a few jars and solved the issues of the world, man.
Yeah,
Smoked
nice.
about 15 darts. Bloody good time, I've got to tell you, man.
I am really intrigued by the fact that you went for margaritas. What was the thinking behind the margaritas?
I'm hammering the gym at the moment, and it just seemed like rather than smashing
The
like
beersies.
litres and litres of beer, I'd just go with something that's pretty much pure alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Keyzie? You know what I'm talking about, brother.
Yeah,
You're
well,
a sicko.
speaking of Keyzie, you mad bastard. Well, as I said, it's funny because I didn't really notice that Mogi was hungover because I'm so used to it in the studio. But how are you going this
I'm
this
good as gold,
beautiful
mate.
Monday afternoon?
I'm good as gold, and I can vouch for Mogi. There's nothing like going to the Waz and having 8 margaritas. It's real classic watching the Warriors stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a rather large weekend in Waiheke, but I did Friday, Saturday night, and so today I'm good as gold.
Yeah, good on you.
I'll be carrying the show.
Good on you, man.
So are you still at the stage, Keyzie, where you still have the one-day hangovers?
No.
Right, okay.
No,
Oh, they're well over.
Second day fuzzy brain.
Yeah.
There you go, fuzzy brain.
Yeah, it's not good, eh?
No, it's bad.
It's when you get to the sort of 3 or 4 day hangovers that you really have to start questioning what you're doing with your
that's when
life.
you just have to start drinking every day.
Yeah, well, that's
the
right.
only way to
Well,
do it.
You just don't cease.
I don't let 4 days go by.
No, that's
Basically,
the trick.
I just keep
Yeah,
resetting the clock.
Well, it's called
Yeah.
it's called topping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically just at
It's
a
called
level.
being smart.
Yeah. Hey, as always, New Zealand, it's great to have your company this Monday afternoon. Where are you listening to the show at the moment? I'm curious to know. Also, what are you wearing on this glorious day? Text us 3483 and let's get into that after a bit of Weezer.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Weezer there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. What are the folks saying, fellas, on 3483?
G'day, guys. Driving home once again wearing the standard orange high-vis with wet socks again.
There's such a tradie thing, eh? Wet socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all have them.
You know what I mean? My daughter actually she took, at her smoko the other day, took all these photos of all the boys on smoko with their boots off, just wearing socks.
Right.
And there was about 6 or 7 different pairs of socks, but none of them had matching pairs. They were all the most ratty-ass looking socks and sent it off for this competition. Very good.
Tom says just a high-vis, nothing else.
We're not getting into sock chat, by the way.
No, not
we've
again.
already had sock chat.
That was amazing, though.
Yeah.
Shorts and a T-shirt because I live in the tropical West Coast, backbone of the country.
It is a backbone.
Yeah.
West Coast.
Shout out to Simon from Palmy, whose missus is away for the week, so he's stark naked on the couch.
Nice. I can see you getting a bit naked later on, actually, Mogi.
I'd say so. I sleep naked.
Getting your kid
Same,
off and
actually.
just relaxing.
Actually, what do you do when you're staying at someone's house? Because at Waiheke, they were making a big deal, because we were staying with friends, that I sleep naked.
Who was making a big deal?
Well, my wife basically was, you better not sleep naked. What if something happens?
Nah. You can always sleep naked.
No matter what,
Who
right?
cares?
Who
Like,
cares?
what?
Yeah, all good.
What is it that's going to happen if people see you naked? Like,
Well,
it's fine.
bit of a throw up in the mouth in Keysie's case, but
Why would I
you know
throw
what
up on my
all over the
mouth?
floor.
This little mushroom button,
mushroom is running down there.
I've got a
there.
button mushroom.
Yeah, sort of stuff. Well, that's actually really interesting. I go undies.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes
Too restrictive.
It depends how I feel. Actually, if I'm feeling a bit frisky, I'll go the full hoity J mood.
You just pull the undies to the side, then.
Yeah. Well, I just just so I got a bit of freedom.
If
there.
you're wearing undies to bed, that means you're wearing undies for probably 23 and a half hours in the day.
And especially,
too long.
You gotta let it
especially
breathe, man.
Too long.
over the weekend, I don't shower, so we're talking
Yeah.
48, 72
Yeah.
hours with the same grubs
I don't know,
on.
man.
They get a bit stiff, I can tell you that much.
Right.
Hey, well, which actually begs the question, actually. I'd be interested in the split of what people wear to bed. Let's focus on the men here. Whether you're nude, whether
Yep.
you're on a tee, undies,
Or
whether you go
jammies.
jammies.
Yeah.
I'd be
Jim Jams?
Gym jams. Never worn gym jams in my life.
Not
I
even
did
when you
I
were a
was
kid.
a little fella.
Oh, well, yeah, when I was a little fella,
Yeah,
obviously.
you were lying.
know what I
Had my
mean,
little
you know.
summer
Yeah,
shorts and my
little-
little,
yes.
little cut-off sleeves there.
Yeah,
God, I was
totally,
cute.
man,
Massive
totally.
head on me. Huge downstairs, Keyzie.
Text us on 3483. What's your kit for bedtime, if anything at all?
Actually, on that too, everyone that texts through always goes in the draw for BK vouchers to get stuck in.
Yeah, nice.
May as well.
I'm predicting a lot of filth coming through, to be
Oh, I
honest.
hope so.
Well, here you go.
I
We
feel
might
like
even
a
run an
filthy
Instagram
Monday.
Instagram poll on this one
Yes.
as well.
Can we do that,
Nude
Pat?
or something else?
Yes.
With a picture of a button mushroom.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, the National there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, Monday afternoon, 14 minutes past 4 o'clock. We're talking bedtime attire.
Jammies.
I've just found out my two colleagues, full nude.
Yeah.
When they go to bed, no,
Full nude.
nothing on.
Actually, when
at
I
all.
open the curtains in the morning as well, and our bedroom faces the street,
Yes.
I'm still nude.
Yeah.
And I sort of welcome getting spotted at some point.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Have a gaze at this.
Yeah, well, I
Bastard.
think too, given, we're both top quality actors.
Sure.
There's a certain exhibitionist streak
Sure.
in performers, you know
To
what I mean?
be-
Well, and you think about it, like when Keyzie gets on it, for example, he's always trying to get his kid off.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that's
And
right.
isn't
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Isn't that funny,
I got
though?
hot
You know,
once.
so often when you get on
took
it,
my
you just
sweater
get,
off.
you just get your kid off. Hey,
Yeah.
everyone, let's get our kid off.
Have a
Hey,
gaze at this.
hey.
Yeah.
Slap, thigh. Woo,
Oh.
woo, woo, helicopter.
3483, a lot of texts coming through, fellas. Mostly nude, sometimes undies. Simon, definitely nude. 100% nudie Rudy. Nude. I wear a shirt with Jase's face on it. Gimp suit. I just wear a cock sock, whatever that is.
I don't know if you can say that, Keyzie. I mean,
You
that's
can't
just
say that,
something,
man.
you
That's
know.
a swear word.
That's,
What is sock?
that is
I'm
not
not
appropriate. But actually, when I think about it, that would make sense.
What?
Particularly heading into winter and
What
so
would make
forth.
sense?
The sock.
What sock?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
white
you-
sock.
Yeah.
You're fully nude apart from that area, which you need to keep warm for your sperms.
Well, there's quite an interesting one here. I sleep nude, fellas, but I wear my boxer shorts if I'm staying at someone else's house, which sort of raises what Keyzie went through over the weekend because he
Yeah.
was staying at somebody else's house. And what'd you do?
Well, I sleep nude, but then there was...
Yeah,
I
you're
woke
disgusting.
up at 3 a.m. and I did admittedly need to go to the loo, which meant walking down the hallway past everyone.
Sure.
And I couldn't be bothered putting on anything, so I just did it. It was
A
kind
dash.
of it was a dash, and it was quite exciting actually.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I
And
like
if you're
that.
anything like me at that time of the day, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're running a half mongrel at least.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
don't dash. I mean, when I've got the half mongrel or the full mongrel, I'm just out there.
Plus, you'd be pretty lightheaded.
I mean, you talk about the nose. You should check that out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
suggest that I'm any bigger than any man down there.
No,
but,
that's right.
Yeah, but
Oh, you're
boy,
right, though.
I mean, let's put it this way. If I'm walking down the corridor, that's the first thing you see before you see my actual body.
I thought your nose would be.
All right?
Yeah,
Parts.
it is. I've also had similar thing to you. I sort of at that time of the morning running a sort of a half to a full, generally a full.
Yes.
And I remember sort of we had one of those weekends away, and I had to do a dash like you there, Keyzie, and I woke every bastard up because I banged mine on the chandelier in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. Been there, mate. Been there.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Aerosmith there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, Monday afternoon, 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. Hey, exciting news.
Oh, yeah.
The New Zealand International Comedy Festival going to be with us very shortly indeed. And old Keyzie is actually making a stand-up comedy debut, Mogi.
He is.
We're fizzing at the bung about that.
sure you
I believe Radio Hodaki is booked up the front row of the
That's right.
place, so we'll all be there cheering you on. Well, I mean, Mogi and I will be in the wings to sort of support you and help you out.
I don't need you guys in the wings. In fact, you guys don't even have to come if you don't want to, because I know you're busy.
Well, who's going to throw the rotten fruit?
Well, exactly. No one. We don't need that. By the way, apparently tickets are selling out quite quick. If you want to come along and witness
Greatness.
top-notch comedy set, The tickets are available at hodaki.co.nz. All the details are up there. However, it's called the best comedy show on earth. It is next weekend, May 14th, Mother's Day. 10 other comedians.
Is Mon coming?
Mon and Don are both coming.
Oh, God, it'd be good to catch up with her. It's been a while.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Look, seriously, the thing about doing your debut is you don't want people that you are going to see a lot of coming to see it, because if you die on your ass really badly, it just makes it that much more humiliating, Keyzie.
You realise literally everyone in this entire building is signed up to come along and watch me bomb.
True.
Right?
Well, that's true, but I mean,
I'm going to see everyone daily.
I don't want Mon and Don to just hang their head in shame after that. That's all. And I remember my dad came to see me do stand-up comedy. We were never the same again after that, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's because yours was shithouse, though.
It was very good. It was very good.
But yes, if you want to come along May 14th, next Sunday, it's Mother's Day, by the way. Buy your mum a ticket. There's a good present.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I might get in contact with Mon and see if she wants to go out a little bit later on after the show.
Well, she does, with me and Don.
Oh, well, we can go for a quiet one, her and I. Actually, what I might do is get in touch with Mon and have a quiet one before the show where they just calm her.
Well, no,
nerves
we're
a bit,
doing that.
Give her a bit of a shoulder massage.
She
just
doesn't
make
need
sure
that.
she's totally relaxed and in the zone, Keyzie.
Oh, actually, I've just realised Mon and Don can't make it. Oh, damn, it's a shame. But the best comedy show on earth, Sky City Theatre in Auckland, May 14th. The details are all up at hodaki.co.nz at the gigs page. And a shout out to Best Foods Mayo for all the International Comedy Festival goodness.
900-seater, I believe, Mogi.
It's bloody big, man.
Yeah,
Is that?
yeah.
The thing is, you can hear every breath.
Yeah, totally.
Every aside that's whispered.
Yes.
I remember being on stage there once and I killed.
That doesn't surprise me.
Then somebody else went up there and you could hear them, Keyzie.
Right.
The people right up the back going, "This guy's shit."
Yeah.
Wow.
I was always told that because of the lights and stuff, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's absolute bull crap. You can see every single face, just staring at you in horror.
Oh, it's going to be good, man. It's bloody exciting. You never forget your first time.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, just a quick question.
Especially because we'll be recording it and posting it all over Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be great. Just a quick question. When you made your debut for stand-up, how many people were in the room for that? Like 50?
Yeah, 40, 50.
Counting the wait staff?
Yeah.
8.
See?
There was actually a table. There was probably, honestly, there was 40.
Right, okay.
And there was a table, quite a large table of feminist type woman. If
Right,
you get my
okay.
drift there.
Yeah.
And they went into it.
Your
So I was very aware of the vibe they were putting into the room, Keyzie,
Right,
but
okay.
won them over in the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. With a bit of misogyny chat.
Yeah, nice.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, a little bit of Pluto for you, but right now it's time for...
It's Radio Hodaki and Henry's Trade.
Wrong one. That's my bad, guys.
It's time to wage against the machine. In the name of...
I thought you said you weren't hungover,
Yeah,
Keyzie.
you're hungover,
I'm not
Keyzie,
hungover.
man.
It's just that all these little things are different colours, and it's
Yeah, it's confusing, eh, babe?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
mate. It's
That's all
Monday.
good,
It's all
Keyzie.
good.
I think I
no
might have
one's
a second
listening.
day.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, hey, listen, we got your back, brother. All right?
Really?
Yeah, wow. I mean, if push came to shove, you'd be the first to go, Keyzie, I'll be honest with you.
Thanks,
I mean, we
fellas.
love you, man, but,
Can you
Mogi
just say
and I, we've got a living to make.
Can you just say I love you, man, without the but after it?
Yeah.
Kerry, you mad bastard, how's life?
It's great. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Going
good,
grouse,
thanks, Kerry.
mate, going
Good,
pretty
good.
grouse,
See you
yeah.
in Gisborne there. How's old Gizzy today?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, guys. Not bad.
What flavour vape are you running there, Kez?
Ocean's 11, Toba.
Wow.
Oh,
Gee whiz.
Aren't those movies?
That's holy helmet. Yeah.
and what do you do for a crust, Kerry?
I'm a merchandiser.
Backbone.
Massive backbone.
Backbone.
Hey, Kerry, so today we're playing for $60 an hour, all right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you know how this works, hey?
Yeah.
So the longer you stay in there, obviously, the more dollars you get. Shall we chuck you in the machine, see what happens?
Yep, yes, please.
All right, Kerry, and just remember, mate, nice, clear, loud, stop when you want me to stop it, all right?
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
1 hour. 2 hours. 3 hours. 4 hours. 5 hours.
Stop.
Oh, 300.
300, beautiful.
Nice little bit of wedge there for you on a Monday afternoon there, Kerry.
Oh, nice. Nice, guys. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Let's see how high it would have gone, eh? Let's see how high it would have gone.
6 hours. 7 hours. 8 hours.
Oh.
I mean, look, 8 hours, you could have got a lot of cash, but hey, 300, not bad there,
300
fellas.
man in the pocket. Beautiful.
Not bad.
Beautiful.
Good on you, Kerry. You stay on the line. Our good mate Pugs will sort you out in Studio B, all right?
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
No worries at all,
Yes.
mate.
Yeah,
Thanks
good.
for
No
listening.
worries, old kids.
Yeah, she's good, eh?
She's cool, man.
Yeah. Would you guys seriously have my back, though?
What
You're
about?
back.
Yeah.
What for?
Just that people were like, oh, hey, Keyzie stuffed up Wage Against the Machine. Like,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, man,
yeah.
absolutely.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like actual, though?
Huh?
Like you actually would, though?
You're a needy bastard, Keyzie.
Yeah, totally.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
White Snipes here on the radio, Hodaki Big Show, Monday afternoon, 48 minutes past 4 o'clock, which means it's time for...
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to? Yeah. What are the Warriors up to, fellas? Well, unfortunately, it's not great news. They did fall to the Roosters last night in a drizzly Penrose Mount Smart Stadium. 14-0.
You were there, actually, weren't you?
It wasn't
Mogi?
drizzling,
'Cause
mate. It was pissing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
it's fair pissing down.
fortunately, you're in the old corporate box here, I believe. You managed to weasel your way in there to have your 7 or 8 margaritas.
Yeah, that's right.
Do
Yeah,
they have
good on
snacks there in the corporate lounge?
Pardon me?
Probably,
have
yeah.
snacks?
They usually do.
They did have food there, yeah. I took my own packed lunch,
Oh,
though.
packed lunch,
yeah,
right,
yeah, I took that
yeah.
with me.
So
But I
the
just
good
had
thing is-
I had a few beers there. I didn't have any margaritas there.
Oh,
I didn't have
right,
margaritas,
okay,
just
yeah.
a few beers.
Yeah.
Too carried away, though.
What sort of snacks are we talking about?
Oh,
just
probably
like
just
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
didn't have
finger
any.
food.
Oh,
I
well, I
know.
took a wrap.
Well, I know. I don't want to know
with me, a
your.
little
I mean,
protein bar,
but is it like
a little packet
savouries
of
and
almonds.
stuff?
No, they had steak,
Oh, okay.
chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no thing.
Yeah, just
but a
regular
chicken
yeah,
wing.
yeah.
corporate box stuff, James.
Yeah, there was other stuff there as well. Good group of people. Felt very, honoured to be invited along there, Keyzie.
Really? You didn't feel like you were just talking over the
just
top of
to
everyone?
watch a hell of a performance. I
Oh,
thought
it was a
from the
great
Warriors.
performance. Actually,
Yeah.
just on that.
Especially
so,
the first half, sort of fell away in the second half. Just
a
no,
bit clunky,
just
you
no
might
cutting
say.
through in the old attack there,
Especially against the Roosters. Good
but
team.
terrible weather, mate. What are you going to do in that weather? And look, probably 7 starters out. So
Yeah, mate.
Oh,
it's
injuries.
exposing people. Some of our younger fellas. To the rigours of first grade footy.
Sure,
so they're getting
sure.
a bit more
That's
experience.
what I was gonna
which
say,
We're
yeah,
probably
yeah,
going to need at the back end of the season.
Yeah,
You know what I
read
mean,
them
brother?
enough.
So we bring back in our good players here. We've already got a
Yeah.
bit of experience. Going to
Literally,
be a bit more confident
word for
back
word.
end of the season and probably next year
Look,
as
I've
well.
just got
so
to
you've
say,
obviously got my notes there and-
I've just got to say, read the Roosters, top quality
Do you
side.
have to say?
Always a tough side to beat. What I find with the Roosters at the moment, defensively magnificent. Usually they're firing on both fronts.
If you say their attack's clunky.
But at the moment their attack's a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
But they're such a quality side.
Okay, who gave my
that they can hold out defensively
Oh,
and
yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah,
job
This
done.
is the point, man, that I think I'd like to make is that
Are you sure?
the Roosters. They're not firing on all cylinders, man.
No.
Yes, their attack is a little bit clunky,
Yeah, I
but they
know.
managed to win ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
when
All
they
To win
Blacks.
ugly, and that's what the best teams do.
Yeah, like the
totally.
All Blacks used to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly right. They find a way.
Totally.
You got Cheese in there, Brandon Smith. He's not playing out of his skin.
He's
but
in hospital now,
He's
yeah.
up there in the big moments. Put the kick through, which was that try was
to Tupanua.
bullshit.
Yeah, it was BS, mate. Just quickly, on terms of the Warriors. 14-0 went down to the old Roosters, Mount Smart last night, 5 o'clock. Wet affair, wet. Man, it was pissing down.
Actually started at 4 o'clock, Keyzie.
kick off at 4.
Was it at 4?
Yeah.
I commentated it as well, crap. But, hey,
Well, no, look, just
Actually-
maybe.
Well, you're
maybe
probably
just,
late again, were you?
hang on,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't.
you
No,
tend to be
no.
late.
Because you were hungover,
No,
because you
no,
went to
no.
Waiheke.
Did you say the bit about
sleeping
the
nude.
Roosters being clunky?
Yeah, no, that's been covered off,
The
Keyzie.
good news, though, is the Warriors have got 10 points, right? They're 8th on the ladder. This is genuine good news. All right? All the teams above them, 10 points, 11 points, 12 points, 12 points, 12 points, 12 points. As soon as the bye round comes around, we're up amongst them.
Oh, yeah.
And sure, we've got the Panthers this weekend, bloody 2 hours later, quick turnaround. But, to be honest, I just want them to get through this weekend's game without any injuries.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say the bit about the Roosters being clunky and not firing on the
I covered that.
off.
Did you say about exposing the young players?
I reckon you should I think you'll probably roll in this Warriors chat moving forward. You can just sort of talk about who you reckon the hottest guy on the team is or something.
Yeah.
That's probably good for you,
I think that's
to
nice.
concentrate on that.
Really?
Or we'll just deal
into.
with the more technical nitty-gritty
Right.
stuff.
Oh, okay, well, in that case, probably Wade Egan.
What?
Well, he's hot.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
In excess there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 13 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, we were talking about the podcast outro, which is a different podcast. Excuse me, a different podcast we do outside of the show. Kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And every day we have a Keyzie word. The people that send in the 5 Keyzie words for the week go on the draw to win an amazing prize, don't they, fellas?
They sure do.
And we've got Dean on the line. Dean, you mad bastard. How's life?
Going pretty grouse, just sickos, and how are you, backbones?
Yeah, good thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate. I'm a bit hungover, to be honest with you, man, but you won't hear me complain.
No, just shut up and get on with
That's
it.
right, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeez, you got all the phrases there, Dean, mate. Jeez, mate, that's very impressive. Can you remember any of the Keyzie words, incidentally?
Oh, the first one I think was crabs.
That'll be a reference to Jase's crabs.
No, it was actually Mogi that had crabs there.
Easy with the crabs all over his face.
No, I think Keyzie was syphilis.
That's right.
Yeah, and then something about a plug.
Oh, plug.
Oh, that was Jase putting garlic up his bum.
That's right,
that was definitely me. Hey, Dean, what do you do for a crust, mate?
Oh, I'm a storeman for an engineering company.
Backbone.
Massive backbone.
Do you remember what the third and final Keyzie word, mate? Because these guys were away the other 2 days.
I think it was fire, but I don't know what that was about.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, it was
Well
fire.
done.
It was
Well
fire.
done.
Why was it
Congratulations.
fire?
What did he win, Keyzie?
I don't know why it
Tell
was
the
fire.
man what he's won.
Dean, do you want to know what you've won?
I do, mate.
Of course you do. So, mate, you're getting a vinyl, you're getting a backbone T-shirt, a bloody bar blade, a bug assault gun, BK vouchers, any and all of the above, and maybe some movie tickets as well. We're going to do a bit of a lucky dip situation.
Oh, that's bloody awesome.
So
Good on
pretty
you,
exciting news, Dean. We, if you go to Mr. Vintage now, they've actually got a selection of sizes, extra small all the way to triple XL instead of just the XL now. So you'll actually get a shirt that fits you there, you mad son of a bee.
Yeah, what size are you running there, Dean?
Oh, probably a large.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you running, Jase?
I think small woman's.
That checks out.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, good on you, man. And Dean, we appreciate you taking the time to listen to the podcast, mate. Tell all your mates about it, why don't you, all right?
Big fan of the show, mate.
Good on you, man.
mate.
Same
Good on
here,
you.
mate.
Thanks for listening.
Good on you.
Bit of Modest Mouse.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Modest Mouse there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show Monday afternoon.
Doing a bit of the old self-improvement stuff, fellas.
Oh, that's good.
It is,
on you,
eh?
mate. Good
Well,
on
but, outside of being hungover, that's probably not self-improvement.
Well, sometimes it can be.
It can be.
You know what I mean?
Alright,
It can
cool,
be a
though,
bit of a blowout there, Mogi. A bit of a
cool,
blowout.
man. Don't be too hard
Clean
on
out the
yourself.
pipes,
Easy,
yeah.
bloody hell, mate.
Oh, I mean, it's different for Keyzie. That's just every day,
Well,
on
that's-
and
it's
on
an
and on.
addiction,
It's
isn't
Yeah,
it?
we're
It's
talking
an
about
addiction.
Minogue here, really.
I mean, it's disgraceful, really.
Yeah,
But and that is, I'm trying to clean up my mouth. I'm trying to do a bit less swearing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just swear, and I'm sort of a little bit worried that perhaps I'm having some kind of an influence on my daughter.
Yes.
I try, obviously, not to swear around her, but sometimes, tempers can flare, particularly when I'm behind the wheel.
Someone's pulled out in front of
Yeah. A bit of road
Someone's going
rage.
slow.
I am generally, I'm pretty good, but there are times when you just, and I'm never shouting. It's just sort of under my breath stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just having a chat to myself about some of these people there, and I'm just a bit worried that perhaps my daughter's picked it up after my wife came into the bedroom the other night there, and she says, so I was asking our daughter to clean up. and she tidy up her room, and she was getting a bit frustrated there. And I was trying to help her. I gave her a little bit more advice. At which point she said, "I know, F-head."
Wonder where she got that from, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. It's these bloody kids, they pick these things up, man. So I've had an appointment down at the daycare there. I've just had a word to our teachers because it's one of those bloody kids down there, I reckon's probably got...
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
imagine
know if
probably.
it's...
You know
Kids,
what I-
mate, they spread this stuff around like you wouldn't believe.
shocking.
No, I know,
You
but
wouldn't
it's
believe.
shocking. I mean,
and
I know...
honestly, man, I blame the parents.
Oh,
I blame
their
the parents.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
You know, it's
Parents
not
of the other
really
kids.
the kid's fault.
Totally.
They can't help it as an example
They're just
being
listening
set.
from their parents,
That's
and then your
right.
daughter's picking it up
Yeah,
from them.
picking
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
Well, I mean,
It's like a toxic
several
kind of
times.
change. I had, I had a similar thing, and I've talked to you about it before, where my daughter was building a Lego block set. And she built this tower this was when she was about 2.5, and she'd built it up quite high, and then the tower fell over, and there was this magnificent pause, and then she said, F it.
Yeah.
F it, not
Yeah,
F, not,
yeah, yeah.
not what an effort, but effort. And the timing was just beautiful, and I was like, those bloody kids at the daycare.
It's shocking.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
hang on,
It's
I
shocking.
heard you-
I had another one where we actually, the car, where I was taking her out to meet an Uber there. We were taking her to the daycare, I was. And walking out, she's like, "Why aren't we taking the car, Daddy?" She's only little, she'd be 3 at that stage. Why aren't we taking the car? I said, "Well, it's getting a warrant." Well, you don't know what that means, but might as well tell you about it. So we're just going to get a taxi. And as I get out there to the pickup spot, the Uber cancelled. And I was like, oh, Jesus. It's going to be another 18 minutes or whatever it was going to be.
Yes.
And my daughter looked up at me and she said, "Dad, where's the effing taxi?" It was a good question.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but she used it beautifully. But again, it doesn't matter how well they swear, it's just not appropriate.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
I think
not on.
that the daycare's got a lot to answer for, man.
Totally.
Well, I just think I've heard you call a lot of people an F-head, like a lot. And I've heard you say effort a lot, Jase.
Yeah, I mean, coincidences happen. But, what have your kids said, I guess? I mean, there'll be a billion people. 3483, let us know, you bastards.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Kings of Leon there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 26 minutes past 5 o'clock. We are talking about kids saying the darndest things.
Oh, and they do. There's some
dropping a
corkers.
few F-bombs and stuff all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah, well, yeah. As I say, I think they picked my daughter's picked something up from daycare. The other day she called my wife an F-head. My daughter is not yet 4 years old. She's done it a couple of times, actually. It's turned into she's got a bad habit. That, along with the smoking, man, it's not cool.
Yeah, it's not.
It does not a good
Yeah,
look on
yeah.
a 3-year-old. But we've had some texts come in here and there. Some good ones.
How
Some
about-
good ones.
This one's bloody good. My 6-year-old son yelled at the Bronco, "You wankers!" to the Broncos at the Warriors game.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that.
How old was he?
6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Still 6, was he?
Yeah.
This one here I quite like. At daycare, one of the teachers overheard my daughter getting her mates together by saying, "Come on, you bitches." She was 3 years old.
Tim Brown
So good.
is texting saying, "My kids have said F off, you C word."
Yeah. It's not
Pretty-
good.
Yeah, that's
Depends on the age. I think the age is important.
Yeah, it is.
If they're 23, then you can sort of understand that.
And, having 4 girls, Mogi,
Yeah.
it's been really interesting, actually. One of them doesn't swear at all. One of them swears like an absolute trooper.
Yeah.
Like, every second word's a swear word.
yeah,
The
yeah.
other one's sort of moderate, and the other one's sort of moderate. So it's horses for courses.
It is a little bit. This one here said, my mate's family was sitting down for a Sunday dinner when his 5-year-old son said, "Dad's been texting his old girlfriend."
Oh, God. Not good.
Oh, it's not good.
I was trying to think if I've ever had a situation like this, but I don't have any, nephews or nieces or anything. But one of my best mates has had a kid.
Right.
And
It's a baby, isn't it?
probably be 2.5 now.
Yeah, right.
And so, talking and all that. And we were playing a board game, and I didn't realise, but I called someone a goose.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hurry up, you goose. Or something like that. Or it must have said, oh, good one, you goose. And now...
You effing goose.
No, I didn't say effing goose. I don't think I did anyway. But now apparently the kid calls everyone a goose.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's not too bad, though.
No, goose is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's
goose-
better than being called an effing C.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you were saying that she's got into the habit of talking about people's honkers.
Yeah, it was also a boy too, which is I'm just way out of whack.
Okay,
I don't know
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on. There's all sorts of things going on, but yeah.
Yeah, and as I was saying off air there, Mogi, it's ever more shocking when they're like 2 or 3 years old, that comes out of their mouths. But you're right, it's the daycares and it's the other kids.
And just on that, someone's text through here, ask Jase why he was expelled from kindy.
Oh, that's a good question.
Were you expelled from kindy, Jase?
Yes, I was.
Why? What did you do?
I've told you that story.
Have you?
Go on.
Yeah. They used to have a polystyrene birthday cake that they had when you left kindy. I never got one. And my dad explained, I said, why did I never get a polystyrene birthday cake when I left kindy? It was because I was expelled from kindy because I got a group of boys. I had my gang. I got my gang together.
Your bitches.
My bitches. Apparently this is a true story, and got them to push a girl off the adventure playground and she broke a leg. Seriously. And I was like, well, you whatever. And my dad was like, no, that's exactly what happened. You had a gang of boys and you didn't like this girl, so you got them to push her off the playground.
Well, at least you didn't swear, man.
Yeah, well, exactly. I did it politely.
Oh, you goose.
My daughter runs around telling people I'm a backbone. She's 4.
Oh, that's good.
That's a goodie.
That's good listening.
That's good training your kid up to say that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, coming up after the break, your chance to trade your way to Vegas.
Last one here. My 2-year-old says, when watching the Warriors, get that into you.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
It's Radio Hodaki and Henry's Trade Your Way to Vegas.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Yeah, hell of a trip that. Going to see the old Grand Prix.
First ever one, Grand Prix, I believe it's
Grand
pronounced.
Prix.
You sure?
Joe, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, bloody good. How about yourselves, gentlemen?
Yeah, good, thanks,
Good,
Joe.
thanks, man.
Good, mate. Who would you take with you to Vegas?
Oh, I think I might have to come up with a very, very complex competition.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, mate. Joe, what are you prepared to trade to get that prize?
I am prepared to trade an entire box of Twisties to fuel the Snatch Day drama that has been plaguing the Big Show.
Oh, I see what he's done. He's targeting Jase and his
nice.
Twisties addiction.
Well, I tell you what, I bought some rations today. God, they were awful.
Yeah, it's because you've got a Twisties addiction.
They
Did
were
you still eat the
awful.
whole bag?
Yeah.
There we are. Gonna get the Twisties, man.
Well, I tell you what, Joe. All right.
Well, hang
Just
on.
because of that. No,
No,
Keyzie.
hang on. What? Seriously, we don't even know what he does for a crust yet.
Oh, what do you do for a crust, Joe?
I'm a sales rep.
Ah, backbone.
Massive backbone.
So glad it went back.
Good on you, mate. We'll stay on the line and Pugs will sort you out. No worries at all. Ryan, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, I'm in there. Hey, you bloody mad bastard.
Yeah, good, thanks,
tell you
Ryan.
what, buddy, I've got something perfect for you. As Hauraki was originated on a boat, I have a model of a whaling ship called the Clipper from 1846. You mad bastard!
Is the model from 1846, or is the model from last year of a boat that's from 1846?
No. I've got this from my dad, mate. It was been out on his deck for years, and I was looking after that boat. But show your dad, and he goes, "What are you trying to say? Do you want? Have you taken a fancy to the thing?" And I said, "Oh, I have." And he said, "Go on then."
Right, so it's a
yeah.
family heirloom. So how much do you reckon that's worth then, mate?
Well, to me, mate, I could have a fucking oven tray that belonged to a mate, and it'd be worth more than $500 to me because I'm a sentimental man.
Oh,
That's good.
Backbone.
Backbone. Good on you, mate.
Backbone.
Well, I reckon we put him in the drawer.
Yeah, I think so. Good on you, Ryan. We'll chuck you across to Pugs and Studio B there, no worries.
Would I be out of line to say that Ryan sounded like a mad bastard?
No, I think he sounded like mad as a cut snake. Hey?
I think that's accurate, yeah.
Effing and jeffing, wouldn't he? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Shocking. He probably goes to the same kindy as my daughter.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Jimi Hendrix there to round off the hour. Coming up after 6 o'clock, don't forget What's on the TV with Mike Minogue. And I've got a bit of a bone to pick with you on that regard.
Oh, God.
Also, of course, What's for Tea New Zealand. Text us 34 3483. Tell us what's on your dinner table tonight, because we love that. We love food, chat.
Yeah.
We sure do, and everyone that texts through what they're having for dinner goes in the draw to win some BK. For example, you could use those vouchers and that we send you to go get a new BK Burgerito. Vegetarian bean patty supercharged with corn and Mexican spices, lettuce, onions, juicy tomato drizzled, and habanero salsa.
Oh, yeah, boy. Bring it on. Get it into you. Hey, text us 3483, all that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. As always, this time of night, we love to know what you're having for tea. As mentioned previously, our food bag didn't turn up, so my wife somewhat ominously has decided to improvise.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how I love it when she improvises, mate.
Yeah, man.
Surely she's fine. I mean,
I'll be getting some BK on the way home, just quietly between the three of us.
That's
Doesn't leave the studio.
Yeah.
But
Get
BK for Hoodie
Get
J.
a whopper in you, mate.
I'll get 2 in me.
Oh,
wow. A lot of texts coming in on 3483, and actually, speaking of which, everyone that texts through what they're having for dinner does go in the draw to get some BK, so you may as well do it. G'day, fellas. Pulled pork for dinner tonight. Yum, yum.
what's the guts with that? I don't think I was ever... Because I haven't eaten meat for about 7 or 8 years, just generally. Was pulled pork around before then? Probably.
No, I don't. I think it's something that's...
Certainly last 10 years.
Yeah, it's the last 5
What's the
years.
guts? What?
Well, it's basically just slow-cooked pork that's just been pulled apart.
It's like
smashed avocado.
Is that...
It's, jackfruit. It's like a meat alternative to jackfruit.
Yeah, no, I know what it is,
So
and I know, but I guess I wonder why they bother pulling it apart.
Yes.
It's delicious.
That's my question.
Well,
It's really tasty.
And the point I was trying to make there is, too, it's just a crock. It's like smashed avocado.
Yeah,
so it's
that's right.
avocado,
It's
and you put a
avocado.
fork through it.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
delicious, by
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
pork is next level. Slow cooked for hours. Have that on a bayo bun.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Bao
see
bun.
Mogi's point is, why do you have to pull it apart?
Well, why do you have to do anything? It's delicious.
Well, because it comes away and you can cook it that way. Why would you bother pulling it apart? Because it's more work, I guess. Is
Okay,
what I'm
I'll
saying.
stop doing it.
No, I'm not saying you stop
Oh,
doing it.
okay, yeah, cool. Because I love it.
But I was just curious as to, was there a benefit flavour-wise? I don't know.
No, I don't think there is. And
Right.
just on that front, looking at your T-shirt there, straining at the edges there, Keyzie, go easy on the pulled pork.
Oh,
What else you got there on 3483?
Sorry. Someone here's having a salad.
oh, yum.
Yeah, I like a salad.
Do you?
Yeah,
doesn't
what
look
kind
like
of salad?
Doesn't specify what kind of salad, Keyzie.
It just says, hey, fellas, having a salad. Not stoked about it, to be honest.
Actually, you should look into getting into that.
What?
Because you're going to the gym now, aren't you?
Oh, that's right. We're going to start talking about that tomorrow. Keezy's down at the gym, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't think we
Couple
need
of
to make a
We're going
salads,
to talk about the
Big deal of it.
regime.
just a few nuts and grains.
on the
Keyzie.
regime.
Keezy's on the roids.
We'll get you back, mate. We'll get you back.
I'm fine. Hey, keep those texts coming in on 3483.
You got a bit of a short wick today there,
Yeah, I
Keezy.
know.
You're hungover, brother.
Are you hangry?
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Foo Fighters here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening, talking food. I suppose you've done your snacks for the day, Mogi. I had a little tutu through your bag before.
Oh, did
your
you?
little food bag.
Did you? There's not a lot in there.
I know, it was so uninspiring.
Yeah.
It was so disappointing.
Yeah.
Man. Bits of masticated filth, some little OT bars. What's happened to you, man?
Man, I'm in the middle of a training period, brother. I'm going to come out the other end of this. I'm going to feel like $1 million. And then I'm going to be right back on the hammer in the darts.
Million downhill. What are you having for tea tonight, Keyzie?
Thanks for asking, Jase. We're having fish tacos, even though I don't like fish. So that we've got this issue where I hate seafood, right? I hate fish specifically.
Really? I used to hate fish. It's growing on me.
I'm trying to get into it.
Yes.
Baby steps. And then, lo and behold, we've accidentally ordered a big old fish meal from our food delivery service. So I'm not that excited about it.
Yeah, right.
And as I say, my wife is improvising, which I'm even less enthusiastic about.
Right, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. A gratitude for food on the
sure,
plate, look,
sure,
whatever
sure,
it is.
sure.
Even if it makes... I'm grateful that I've got it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now, you don't know what you're having for dinner, right, Mike?
Yeah, I do have the same thing every night.
Masticated chicken and egg, cheese,
that's
filth,
right. Yeah.
and nutty.
And so is that you just eating that?
I just eat that, and they're on their own diet. those other two down there.
I look at what you're eating and just think blockage.
Well, the thing about what I'm eating, Jase, is it's all whole foods, natural stuff, nothing processed except for that cookie I just ate. So it's good food, man. And I tell you what, it's costing a fortune.
How's your movements?
Because I'm hungover, I did about 18 today.
Nice.
Are you a hungover pooer, are you?
It really stung my noose as well.
Oh, so good. Yeah, people are thinking about dinner right now.
Yeah.
So hang on. So
The
just,
burning noose.
so just
Unreal, man.
to clarify, so your wife and your daughter, they're on their own little diet. They have some nice, and whereas you have the same thing every night.
I eat the same thing every day pretty much, yeah. So I prepare for the whole week on a Sunday.
Right.
I make my whole week.
Right.
Yeah.
So tofu tonight, tofu tomorrow.
No, I haven't got any tofu in my diet.
Oh, man, that
No
sucks.
tofu, I know. I'm looking forward to getting back on the tofu, man. I'm missing.
I can just see you ripping into that bag and sucking the cubes down. Good stuff. Hey, keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483. We do have BK vouchers.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
She Hard there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
I watched, I think it was on Saturday night there, Ghosted. It's a new movie. I think is it Apple TV maybe that's on?
Right.
And it's got old mate Chris Evans in it. And Ana de Armas. Adrian Brody.
Oh,
Talk about snozzes. Do you think you've got a big nose?
I don't
Keith?
think I do.
Jesus.
She does. Or is it he?
Adrian Brody.
He has got an absolute snoz.
Honker.
It is, Meg. It is something to behold.
$5 pugs.
Honestly, man.
What? Because Adrian Brody has a Keyzie nose.
You don't look dissimilar to him.
You don't actually,
Yeah.
Keyzie.
Yeah.
Is he a
it's
good-looking dude?
He's
He's got
actually,
a massive honker.
Yeah, no, I get that.
he was known as a bit of a Lothario in his social
Well,
life.
he was, but
but with a honker like that, I'm amazed that anyone would get within cooey of him.
Adrian who?
Brody.
I worked on King Kong. He was on King
Oh,
Kong.
the pianist.
Pianist,
Yes,
yeah.
that dude.
That's him.
Yes. Good movie,
He's
that.
a bit of a crybaby.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No, I don't think I look like him.
No, not look same nose.
Ah.
Very similar noses.
What do you watch, Hoyt?
Hang on.
Oh.
I think it's worth seeing. It's sort of like a romantic comedy thriller. Oh, is it a thriller? Not really. Action-y thing, spy thing. Normally, it would be like she's a spy, and he's sort of like a farmer loser, and he gets dragged along on one of her missions. You know.
Yes.
So they flip the sexes there. It's quite good. I turned it off after an hour and a half. Just because it should only be an hour and a half long.
Yeah, fair
So I
enough.
still had about half an hour to go. But worth a watch. Easy, light entertainment, Jase. You know what I mean?
Great stuff,
Just
mate.
easy watching, mate.
Now, I got a bit of a bone to pick with old Mogi.
Oh, here we go. He's watched something. He didn't like it.
Old Mogi sent me up the river a little bit with the old Succession. Namely, episode 3 and 4 that he said were very disappointing, I think was the word. And then I watched episodes, and I even said to my wife, actually, old Mogi was saying these episodes aren't great, but we'll just watch them anyway. And episode 3, douche!
Yeah.
And I went, you son of a bitch.
Well, I liked the first half of that episode 3.
Yes.
And then I just felt like it just went forever.
Yeah, it did go on
It was
a
like
bit.
I have got the point, man.
Yes.
And it just kept on going. And so that was why I said, because it's like, man, this is good. But then, and that scene was 29 pages long.
Wow.
And they shot it once.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
I've started watching another show called Life and Death with Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
Who I really like.
Because he looks like he's short a couple, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he doesn't look like he's all there.
No, and the great thing about he's kind of, for me, the new Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, he's kind of in that sort of genre. And it's basically about these Christian families and a couple of... two of them embark on this affair.
Couple of rooters.
They embark on this affair, and It's actually very good.
Yeah.
It's very good, and it's like secret, but then, of course, everything begins to unravel
This
quite
is the
badly.
trouble, Keyzie. This is the thing.
So this is the thing. This is what I was
Sounds
telling
good,
you
man.
about on Friday, Keyzie.
Oh,
about
I remember that.
The old affairs, mate. It's all fun and games until someone loses a head.
Right. And setting off on an affair is how you phrased it as
Embarking.
well.
Embarking, yeah.
Is that what you do to get into an affair?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, right, okay. Do you want to know what I watched? I watched The Warriors on Sky Sport 9 with me and Di commentating it.
You watched yourself.
I
You watched
did it.
it back.
I did it, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Stereophonics here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. Hey, fellas, only 3 more sleeps and the Big Show is on the road again.
Oh.
Not too far on the road, just down the road to be accurate.
It's
in
a short
Auckland.
road.
So it's a very short road, and I'm appreciative of that. So if you've never seen if you want to see the Big Show live, what goes on and in between the songs and all the chit-chat, where do they need to go, Keyzie?
Tell you what, Good George, North Wharf, Auckland, this Thursday, 4 o'clock. We'll be there. Bloody backbone T-shirts to give out to the first 100 people that arrive.
100 of those,
Yep.
I believe.
Whoa.
And the great news on that front, in all shapes and sizes, Mogi.
Is
Not
that
just
right?
extra large.
Right.
It was just a standard XL size that looked like a 90 on Jase, but we have got all sorts of sizes, so be there, not at 4, be there at 3:30 or something, to get one of these T-shirts. And you can hear the show live. We'll have beers and all sorts to give away.
It's so true.
Good George, North Wharf.
And often what happens at these things too, there tends to be a few bar tabs floating around, for the punters out there. Feel free to bring your durries. I mean, you don't have to, but feel free if you're that way inclined. I mean, don't leave them at home. I mean, the worst thing you could do at the moment is come down to the Big Show live and go, oh, bugger, I forgot my durries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be unfortunate, because there's nothing worse, I find, than going to a bar, having a few beersies and then forgetting your durries.
Oh,
and then
horrible.
you've got to buy another packet and you're like, oh, God.
Just at the moment, I feel like I could do without a cigarette since I had about 10 or 15 last night. But come Thursday, mate, I'll be back in it.
Right. Yeah, nice.
And once again, you want people to bring them for you guys. Is that what you're trying to set up?
I mean, if someone came up to me and said, do you want a durry, Jase, I'd probably say yes, but that's not the main reason. I mean, I'm sure Mogi would be the same. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Yeah.
So where do they need to go again? Because it would be massively humiliating for everyone involved in the show if we turn up to the bar and there's no one there, apart from a couple of drunkards in the corner.
That won't happen.
Which would be us.
Yeah. Good George, North Wharf in Auckland. This Thursday, 4 o'clock, first Hundy, get a backbone T-shirt. I'll see you there.
Great stuff.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, done and dusted for your Monday evening. It's been an absolute pleasure having your company. Mogi, I'm imagining a quiet one on the couch for you tonight.
She'll be pretty quiet, I reckon, there, brother.
Yeah.
Get home, hang out with the old kiddo there, and maybe watch. Oh, actually, it'll be a little bit of Succession tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do check out that Life and Death. It's good.
Yep.
Keyzie, couple of beersies or 10. Hawaiian pizza, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
A couple of PlayStations.
A couple of PlayStations.
Actually,
Actually, you're not far off.
a little bit of porn and bed.
You're not far off there. We've ordered a food bag type setup, and as I mentioned earlier, my wife ordered fish tacos, even though I don't like fish. So I'll probably end up not eating that, having a frozen Hawaiian pizza instead. She'll go to bed, I'll have a small glass of port, and then play PlayStation.
My food bag didn't turn up today, actually, just on that note. What's that about?
Fuming.
I'm absolutely fuming. Yeah, I'm just going to go home, probably weep a little bit.
Do some prep for tomorrow.
Stare vacantly at the wall for another hour or two, and and watch a bit of Succession, because I'm up to episode 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so is it bad, though? Am I going to be disappointed?
Oh, you won't like it.
Right,
I look
okay.
forward to getting your feedback tomorrow, as does Keyzie.
Can't wait. Love it.
Great stuff. Hey, listen, thanks for taking the time for listening to the show. Make sure you check out our podcast, the podcast outro, and, of course, highlights of the show. Go and check out our Instagram account, Hodaki Big Show. Till tomorrow, we'll see you later.